Elisabeth Fritzl was 18 years old when she went missing from Amstetten, Austria. But she lived with her parents, Joseph and Rosemary, and she had a huge family, and home life was chaotic because it's actually believed her father started to abuse her at only 11 years old, and at the age of 15, she graduated from school and went on to take courses to become a waitress. She was trying to take these courses to become a waitress, to get a job, to get out of her home, to basically escape Joseph, but it became way too much before she was able to succeed, so she ended up running away and she ended up in Vienna. But within 3 weeks, authorities found her after Joseph and Rosemary reported her as missing. Elisabeth ended up just giving in and going back to the waitressing course, and by mid-1984 she finished and was immediately offered a job. But unfortunately, this opportunity was taken away from her when her father ended up luring her to the basement of their home. But dropped plans for machines that he was selling through his job, and she would also renovate a lot of things down in the basement. So no one in the family really questioned it when he walked up to Elisabeth and asked her to carry a door down with him. Elisabeth held the door in place on his hinges, while Joseph proceeded to secure it into place, and as soon as the job was done, Joseph unexpectedly shoved Elisabeth into the room and held an ether-soaked towel over her face until she eventually went unconscious. Now, nobody else in the home saw Elisabeth go down to the basement with Joseph because for the rest of the day, nobody seemed to question why she never came up. All the family knew is that by the end of the day, they were unable to find her, and Rosemary went into a panic and immediately reported her as missing. But the problem is that Elisabeth had already run away once before. So everyone was kind of under this assumption from the get-go that Elisabeth had just run away again. And you better believe that Joseph was making sure this theory sunk in.